Guru Maharaji. In the studio with me, I have Service Premi Mogoke Agba Oluwaseunire Obaga. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
How do you do this afternoon, sir?
We okay by Maharaj?
Okay, you're welcome, sir. Now, let's just go straight to the business of the day. Now, talking about this song, I want to raise a question. We are one Nigeria. What does oneness means to you in Saguru Maharaji language?
Thank you very much. That's a beautiful question. We are one Nigeria means that Nigeria cannot be divided into pocket handkerchief states because there have been threats to divide Nigeria into many handkerchief, uh, pocket handkerchief states. Because 1993, when after the election of Kashimawo Abiola as the fairest and the most well contested election, and he won, and the regime of IBB divided and had to annul the election. Things were at peak. There was war monger being actually canvassed by the information minister then what's his name now, from the east. And he was saying that he was echoing warmonger, beating the drum of war in Nigeria. There's going to be war, there's going to be war. So people were moving from left to right, from right to left, and things were so bad. People really suffered. And it was only Saguru Maharaji that came out 1993 that there is not going to be war in Nigeria, that Maharaji is the owner of the world. Maharaji has come as the owner, the creator in human person that has come to save the world as far back as 1980. So they knew that Maharaji was here. Maharaji is the father of creation. Maharaji has come to say there is no division in Nigeria because Maharaji is the one that put the whole place together, and Maharaji has used Nigeria as a nucleus country of the world to start to develop the whole world, because before he came, he said the world was upside down. So it was his coming that made the world to start to regain shape. Most of the presidents were made here and there. Maharaji was the one making them, like Obama, like the man of South Africa that was later in prison. What's his name now? I remember his name. That was later in prison. And so many other people that Maharaji made president.
That's Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela, he freed Nelson Mandela. It was in his program in, what do you call it, in Enugu, that he came up to say that 1992 or thereabout, he said that Mandela must be free. And that is how Mandela was freed. And the man that followed that man, that was in South Africa, it was Maharaji that actually made him president of South Africa after Mandela's reign. So many other people that are there say, Nigeria is here, Nigeria is making president. And making president even in Nigeria, like in case of Obasanjo, and so many other people that came in. Maharaji was the one that's behind their being president, because the North were saying that a Southerner cannot be president again. Because Obasanjo came to Guru Maharaji in his Ota farm and invited Maharaji for a program. And while they were there, and Obasanjo was able to observe that, this is the creator in Nigeria. And he even said that he's, we have God in Nigeria. I'm not blaspheming. That nobody has gone to ask him, who is that God in Nigeria? And it was Maharaji was referring to. So because of that one, he said, if Obasanjo has gone to Guru Maharaji, we will not have opportunity among the politicians to actually manipulate the things that are happening, because they are pocketing the money of Nigeria in their pocket. All the ones that have been coming and going, they do election rigging and all kinds of things. The man that was working with Obasanjo that time, the two of them were arrested at the same time, and he said they were guilty of planning against the government. And they even told him that when they were bringing him, they said, if you are bringing you that man that is in Ibadan, you make sure that you deal with the man. Say, then let me come in first. When he came in, and they said he should do something about that man, then he now asked them, I'm now here now. What did that man do? Is he in a position to actually go and finish a man who did not do any? What are the evidence that he has done something wrong with anybody? Nobody can have anything to say. They don't want him to be. So Maharaj has come to develop Nigeria, to develop Africa, and remake the world and bring the world back to its proper shape. That is what Maharaj is here. And so the Nigeria is the full step where Maharaj is using as a base, because he has established in Nigeria here, he has established a Maharaji village, the highest spiritual center of the universe. It does not exist anywhere in the world. It's the center for gravity, where Maharaji generates, operates, and directs everything in the world. And Maharaji is here to use that place as a place of knowledge revelation to people. And he's using that place for conflict resolution. Most of the conflicts that are happening in the world is Maharaji village that these things are being taken care of. Like the case that happened in the case of Modakeke and Ife, that was going on for so many years. It was when they brought the case to Guru Maharaji. It didn't take Maharaji 2 days to settle that matter. And since then, when Modakeke and Ife was settled by Maharaji, there has not been any fight. We know how many lives were lost before the coming of Guru Maharaji in the reign of the last Oni of Ife. Yes.
Okay, talking about Sir Guru Maharaji, his assistance, he has been around for a very long time. And they have been clamoring that Nigeria should get better. Now, I want to ask you this. Talking about knowledge revelation, how can the government or individuals, see to all these problems that we are facing right about now, as people are even saying, yes, we have to divide because there have been chaos in our country. So what do you have to say about this?
Yes, thank you very much. It's a beautiful question you're asking. Knowledge actually is knowing who you are. Knowledge is knowing what you are made of. You are not this body. The real you in you is Sadhguru Maharaji. And by the time you receive the divine knowledge of Sadhguru Maharaji, Maharaji implant himself inside you. That is your real you. And without that Sadhguru Maharaji coming inside you, man, you are as empty as a vessel. Because we need to know who is keeping us alive, because you didn't apply to come to this world. You don't find yourself with your father, with your mother. You don't know how it came about. It was Sadhguru Maharaji that sent you to your father and your mother and the family you came out from. So it's the same Papa that has come now as the father of creation, that created everything ever created, that is existing here, that who has come now to say, hey, everybody come to me. I'm your father. I'm your mother, I'm your brother, I'm your friend, I'm your everything you ever needed in life. And this gift Maharaji is giving, which is the gift of life, that is the highest gift in creation. So for you to have everything working for you, every place living in peace, love, and harmony, you need Sadhguru Maharaji. The state needs Sadhguru Maharaji. The federal government needs Sadhguru Maharaji. Police needs Sadhguru Maharaji. The forces need Sadhguru Maharaji. With all this one, we will live in peace, love, and harmony, because Maharaji has brought love. There is nowhere that anybody is talking about love. It is only Sadhguru Maharaji talking about love, that is organizing people to work together in love, peace, and harmony. Otherwise, it's kill me, I kill you, God no vex. That has been the mantra of people that are in existence in this world. Look at the wars that are going on all over the world. They are fighting for supremacy. Just like what is happening among cult groups in our various universities, in our various cities, every person is clamoring for supremacy. There is no need for that. What are we fighting for? The yam is there, the gari is there, and that is all we need. You eat it and be okay. What do you want out of that one? So everybody that is existing now, whether you are in religion or you are not in religion or you belong to anywhere, you need Sadhguru Maharaj, because he's the father of creation that has brought everything in place. And that is why they say there is no war in Nigeria. There is no need for us to fight ourselves. But we know that there are two worlds, the world of light and the world of darkness. And within these two worlds, there is always a fight. Because, yes, it is talking about supremacy. Maharaji has come now as light, whereas the other people have been there that have been in control. They are of the darkness. And that is when you have all manners of cult arrangement. The witches, the wizard, the ogbanje, the emere, the osho, name them. They want to show that they are superior. And they have been leading. They are in churches, they are in mosques, they are in every establishment, they are in government, they are everywhere. They form all kinds of formations to make sure that things don't go well. Because you see the level of corruption that is going up everywhere in Nigeria. If corruption is a book, all kinds of negativities are inside that corruption. You have stealing, you have backbiting, you have roguery, you have election rigging, all that one are encapsulated in corruption, which is making the system not to work. But today, Maharaji has brought a kind of thing that is not democracy, because demons are all crazy everywhere, but has brought what you call Africanocracy.
Africanocracy. I like that.
Yes.
Okay, Service Premier Mugoke Agba Oluwaseunire Obaga is the one that have been, giving us information about Sir Guru Maharaji on Sir Guru Maharaji Half Hour. Okay, Service Premier, I want to ask this. When I was asking about knowledge revelation the other time, now you said the knowledge revelation is the real you discovering yourself. Now I want to ask, how do we refer to this knowledge revelation as spirituality? Do we call it spirituality in Sir Guru Maharaji?
It's partly spirituality, but the real thing to use is divinity. Working with the Creator, yes.
Can you expatiate more, sir?
Yes, working with the Creator, because Maharaji is the maker of everything made. Maharaji is father of all. And when you are actually working with Maharaji, you are in divinity. You're working with Maharaji. Because Maharaji has come with a barrage of rules and regulations you must follow. Like those of us that have received knowledge now, Maharaji gives us 4 or 5 basic things to follow, which are the essential things for man to realize himself. Satsang, service, meditation, and singing of Arti.
Is that divinity different from physical?
Yes, very different. We talk beyond spirituality, because every person that is there as a witch or witchcraft, they find themselves in spiritual. But when you come to divinity, you get the real thing, working with the Creator.
You were mentioning some things the other time. Can you just explain further on that?
Which is that?
The RT, I think you made
okay,
mention
yes,
of
these
RTS.
are the 4 basic things given to us as premise.
In divinity?
Yes, in divinity. Those are the things you follow. In terms of satsang, is what we are doing now, the food of the soul. Because your soul is the real God in you. Yes, it's the God essence in you. So when you start to listen to what is coming from the Creator and your experiences, because when you receive knowledge, like getting a manual for this machine that is inside you called the soul. And when you now start to meditate, when you now start to give satsang, when you give satsang, you can give satsang for the whole day, you will not be hungry. Because you get things that are happening in the spiritual realm.
Do we call it food to soul?
Food of the soul.
Food of the soul.
A company of truth. Truth. And anything that has been said is what is coming from the creation. And when you meditate, you get to know the real things that are happening in your life. And the real things that are happening in the other person's life. You get to know how your soul works. And that is what you come and give as satsang. When I start giving satsang now, you will start to hear things you never heard before. You say, huh? Is it true? Are these really happening? Yes, they're happening. And that is working with the Creator. The Creator is the one that gives you details of what is happening in your life, where you have been, and how you have been, and what you have been doing, what you don't know that happened in your body, like in the past reincarnation you have gone through. Let's say you've come about 4, 5, 7, 8 times. And you have about 17 bodies walking inside you that are walking on this earth planet.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Is it possible for us to come again after our death, for us to come back again?
Nobody dies. Every person that is dead is just on the other side, like 2 sides of the coin. You have this side, which is the earth given to us to live in, which is the heaven given to us by Sir Guru Maharaji, and the other side, which is the other side where the dead people find themselves. So nobody dies. Every person that has died is on the other side. They are doing their things there.
They're on the other side.
Yes, whatever we are doing here, they are also doing there. It is when you now have Guru Maharaj, you now see that your dead father is not dead. He's there living a life. Your mother is not dead, or your grandfather is there, and your soul is staying with them there, and they are taking care. And from there, they are also giving birth to children and bringing them back to this world. That is it.
And the number two point that
Okay,
we have
you
to name about
mentioned
divinity.
that
You've mentioned sasan.
Sasan. We
Number
talk
one.
of service. Anything you do that you don't expect any reward. That is like you see an old woman carrying a log of wood. You help the old woman to carry it. You don't expect any money from such a person. You do it.
So all these are taught in Saguru Maharaji.
These are the basic things given to us to do. So anything you do to help the next person, to make you happy, because that is where the real happiness comes from. What you do, and you get the next person very happy that somebody has aided and abetted, is doing whatever it is doing that is right. And you make the old man or the old woman to be very happy. He will pray for you. He will give you sand from the ground and say, the Creator will bless you. That is service. You don't expect any reward. The Creator is the one that, because anything you are doing to help the next person, the Creator is going to reward you a millionfold. The next one is meditation. When you now receive the knowledge of Saguru Maharaji, you sit down in the night, and that is the highest form of prayers. When you go into concentration, you have to go into adoration, and you have to go into calling on Guru Maharaji to show you where your life lies. So you meditate to improve your life. You meditate to see what is happening in your
during that
life.
meditation. Is there something that they needed to hold on to, or something that we needed to read to do that meditation?
No, you concentrate on your Guru Maharaji. That time, that is when you commune directly with Guru Maharaji. Maharaji takes you on a soul travel, and he shows you where your problems are. Maybe you are suffering from a particular disease where they kept you. Some people are arrested and kept inside the sea. Some people are put inside prison. Their soul are put inside prison, and they are not doing well, and they are selling their market. That is where they carry their market to, and that is why their business are not succeeding. Maharaji will show you all kinds of things that people have done to you in your past body and your present body that is making you to live like a rat and walking like an elephant. Maharaji will reveal everything. So all you things that have been stolen away from you, Maharaji will reveal them to you. And Maharaji will reveal it, and you discover that your life changes. So it's like a manual being given to you to use these 3 or 4 things. And when you sing Ati, yes, when you sing Ati.
Before you get to the fourth one is the Ati, Abi?
Yes.
Okay, before you get to that meditation that you were talking about, do we have to do it in a secluded place, or maybe a house, a very quiet place, or we have to be at the Saguru Maharaji village to do that, or we have to just be in a very secluded place, maybe in our house or wherever? So how do we do that?
You can do it anywhere.
Anywhere?
I can be sitting down here now, and I take off. Meditation starts. And Maharaji will show me things. All you need to do is call the holy name, Sadguru Maharaji. Once you call the holy name, say, from you I was born, and to you now I go. Once you say that one, and you sit down quietly, concentration starts. And before you know it, Maharaji takes you off. In the afternoon, in the morning, in the night, anywhere, in your car, Maharaji will reveal everything you need to see, that you need to know to you. But he graduates as you meditate from early receiving of the divine knowledge. You discover that you grow like a child from kindergarten to primary school, from primary school to secondary school to tertiary institutions. That is how you grow in knowledge. And what you are not supposed to see, as at the time you are kindergarten, by the time you get to the tertiary level and you're going for PhD, like in the normal school system, you see things you've never seen before. What the ear has never heard before. Because we're told that God, that we are calling, which is not the name of the Creator. Now
so
we
what
know
is the name of the Creator?
It's Maharaji, the King of all heart. That is the Maharaji. And that is what was hidden from us by the European aristocrat in 2021 AD and 60 AD, so that the black man cannot realize the creator, cannot know when the creator comes. And that is why they gave us Christianity and Islam and all kinds of religion that we have been following, and our people are not ready to listen. They give us a semblance of what we are supposed to know. And actually, life started from here in Africa, and even the Yoruba man came here to collect everything that they wrote in scriptures. They came to Africa to collect everything. You can still remember that they stole our treasures. Yes. They stole our artifacts. They call them artifacts. Yes. And they were gods that were shrine that were here. They were God. They know that we know our gods, and that we were worshiping those ones as at the time Maharaj has left us. Fortunately, we're happy after Maharaj has gone around the whole gamut of countries in the world to tell the white people that the black and white are the same thing. There's no difference. It was the black people that were actually rebellious, that the deluge of the water that happened during the Noah's Ark that took them into the high sea, and it became fishes for a very long time. After some time, because the soul does not die, they had to come back like fishes. Some are still walking out of the water today like human beings, because that is what they are. Look at their eyes. They have blue eyes. That is the eye of a fish. Look at them very closely. Anyone that has the blue eyes, now fish converted to human being.
Really?
It's true. That is what is happening. So look at them in the eyes. Anyone you see that has blue eyes, that's a fish converted to something. See their nose now, whether they are like our own. But we are the senior brothers of the white man, and they should recognize that. That is why they be fighting all along to make us slaves. They have enslaved us. They have done all kinds of things to us. They have colonized us. They have disoriented us. They have taken everything that we ever had for themselves. Look, we built America. We built, the black man built Britain, built Europe for them, because they came here to collect all the kind of black people that can withstand any cold, that can withstand any kind of sunshine. And you know, they came here, they couldn't stay. Mosquito have to drive them away. And that was it. So today, we are the senior brothers of the black man. But Maharaj says, whether you are black, whether you are white, you are all children of Guru Maharaj. That is why Maharaj says, here in Nigeria, there is no need for separation, no division. There is no need for ethnicity. There is no need for corruption. There is no need for tribalism. That one will go, because Maharaj is here to cancel all those ones from our system. This is where we are.
The fourth one of the divinity.
The fourth one?
Yes.
Oh, we're talking about Ati.
Ati.
That's the divine, song of creation, written by Guru Maharaj and given to humanity. That is a song of creation that can wake up a dead man when you sing it. That is the song that can make you to be created. That is Guru Maharaj himself. As you are singing it, everything around you is changing. And any person that dies will have to resurrect by Maharaj's grace. And anything that is happening in your system will be changing for the good, for the better. Yes. That's what it is. And it's given to us free of charge. And when you sing it,
free of charge.
Yes, you are not paying any kobo. You just buy the small pamphlet and you start reading it or you start singing it. Every problems around you start disappearing. With the
so how do we get this? How do we get that?
When you come to Maharaj's village, they are very cheap, and you can pick one and start to sing. Some you can even get it free of charge. Yes, you can get it free of charge. Oh, Maharaj will give you as a gift, so that when you start singing it or reading it, anyway, all the sicknesses you have will be disappearing, and all forces that are coming to disturb you will run away.
Can we have the phone number in case somebody wants to get it or want to? Okay, can we have the phone number in Sidibe Iwat? Okay, you're Service Premier Mogoke Agba Oluwaseunire Obaga have been the one, disseminating information about Saguru Maharaji, how we can get hope and deliverance from Saguru Maharaji. And for you to get that Ati, a divine song of creation from Saguru Maharaji, All you just need is just to call this number, and you get that book straight away. 08034007045, 08034007045, or 08037192667. Let me call it again. 08037192667. So those are the numbers for you to call to get in contact with Sir Guru Maharaji. And service Remi, we have Professor Mogoke Agba Oluwase Onire Obaga. Thank you so much for coming this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. And that is a wrap for today on Sir Guru Maharaji Ava. By next week, by the grace of God, we shall meet again. My name is Omolola Kalejai Damisa. Keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Thanks, Maharaji.